Assalamu alaikum. How to add references in a document. When you are writing your thesis, an assignment, or when you're writing a research paper, you need to add references. You need to cite articles, research papers. Now, that becomes usually very difficult if you're adding references manually. There are several softwares or programs that are available to manage references. One way to add references to any document is a tab here on the Microsoft Word from which you can add references. Now, the inbuilt reference manager for Microsoft Word is not usually useful because it's very primitive. So if you look here, I have a plugin installed here that is EndNote. Now, EndNote is a very famous software for managing references, but this software is not free. The second reason why I don't recommend EndNote for managing references is that EndNote is very complicated. This is my own opinion. A lot of people are using this program and they find it very easy to use, but for the last 4 or 5 years I have switched to Zotero. Zotero basically is not only a freeware, but it's very easy to use. You can add Zotero plugins to your Microsoft Office. You can add Zotero plugins or add-ons to browsers, for example Google Chrome or Firefox. You may see the website. So Zotero.org. On this website, on the main page, you will find the option to download. So let's click on this download. Now this is the page where you can download Zotero for your Windows or for your MacBook. So while this is downloaded, you have to download this Zotero connector. So Zotero connector basically is an add-on for Chrome. If you click on this one, this page will open and from here you can install. I have already installed this one and you can see it here. This is an add-on that you will frequently need and it's very handy, and you can automatically add references into your reference bank by simply clicking on this icon. Now after this, we'll install the Zotero software. So here is Zotero setup. If you click on this, double click, so it will extract and add. Next, and you can add Zotero for your Windows. I have already installed this one, so I'm not going forward. Now there is something else that I want to tell you, and that is that you must register here. This is very useful. You can register a free account here. Why is it useful? Because when you are registered and logged in at Chrome, you can use this icon to directly include the articles in your reference manager. So after installing Zotero, what you have to do is that you have to start Zotero. So let me start. Now you can go to tools. On the tools you have here install browser connector. We have already installed this browser connector, Chrome connector. Now here there are some add-ons. Now you have to click on the add-ons and you will find add-ons here. You have to enable this extension. You have to install this one because I have already installed Zotero extension for Microsoft Word, so I have enabled it. Now what's next is you have to go to the preferences, and in the preferences you have to add your username and password that you had already created. From the username password, you can log in to this Zotero. Now, if you are logged in here, it will automatically sync with your browser. So I have just logged into my account and now it will automatically sync. If you are starting this Zotero, you can add a folder here for example, for photocatalysis. So I had a folder here, photocatalysis. So here I have logged in with my account, and here I have many folders which have already been created. I have many references stored in these folders. So I have a folder here, photocatalysis. So in this folder I don't have any references, any documents yet. Now what to do? So this folder is clicked and I'm synced with the internet. So let's go to our document now. Here we have the document. When you install the plugin for Microsoft Word, you will see something like this. So this is the Zotero plugin for Word. So here I can add or edit citation. I can add or edit bibliography. I can select document preferences from here, and by refreshing, all the references are arranged according to the document preferences. So let's say I want to add here a reference for photocatalysis. Now I will go to Google Chrome. On Google Chrome, I will go to Google Scholar, scholar.google.com. I search here photocatalysis. Now, there are several papers. If you want recent papers, want to refine your search, you can select papers since 2018. So if I click on this one, all the old papers will be removed and only papers published after 2018 will be available in the list. Now you may see here that this icon has changed to a folder. Why? Because on this page I have more papers. So if I click on this folder, it tells you how many papers are there, and you can add all of these by selecting all, or you can add only one of these to your reference manager. I don't want to add all of these, I want only one. So let's say I want only one paper, and this is the first one that I want to add. I will click on this one and I will click on OK. So here this article is being saved to the same folder that I had created. So you can see it is saving to photocatalysis. Now if I go to Zotero, now you can see I have the same paper available here. The paper, preparation of molybdenum sulfide, titanium dioxide based nanocomposites for photocatalysis and rechargeable batteries. On the right side, you can see it's a journal article. The title is given. Here you have a list of authors, then publication, that is the journal name, volume, issue number, page numbers, year is given. Now once you have imported the reference to your reference manager, you can cite it in your document. So here you go. I want to add that reference into my document. Now I will click on add or edit citation, and I have to choose a citation style. So let's say I choose American Chemical Society and add here. You can search the same paper by author name, or you can search the same paper by the title. So I will check here the author names. Here you have the author names. You can write the author name. So here you see, when I write the first author's name, this paper appears in the list from my library. So preparation of molybdenum sulfide, titanium dioxide. This is the paper that I wanted to cite. You have to click on this and just enter. When enter is pressed, so you see here the reference is already added. Now similarly, you can continue with your document, and when you finish, you have to add all references at the end. References. Now I have to add the bibliography here. So add or edit bibliography. You have to click here. If you press this button, you will get the reference. Now this reference is already formatted according to the American Chemical Society's format. So this is it. Next important thing is that you want to change the reference format. You want to use a different format. So you can just go to document preferences, and from here you can select any other format. However, if you are submitting your article to a specific journal, you have to find that style and install it here. So for instance, I want to add references according to Journal of Catalysis, but here I don't find Journal of Catalysis. So what should I do? Just remove this one. Now let's go to Chrome. On your browser, you have to write zotero.org/styles. On this website, you can search all the different styles which are available. So let's say I want to add a reference according to Journal of Catalysis. So here I find Journal of Catalysis, and this is a reference format for Journal of Catalysis. Now you just need to click here. When you click here, it will say add citation style to Zotero, and you can just click OK. So you can just switch back to Zotero. It is already added. So let's go to your document preferences now. And when you go to document preferences, you see here the Journal of Catalysis is already added. I just select this Journal of Catalysis and press OK. So here you see the citation style is changed, as well as the format here is changed. So now it's in a different style. So once you have added all the references in your document, in your thesis, you can switch to any style later. However, never unlink your citations. So if I unlink my citations, it will remove all the fields and it will prevent Zotero from updating citations. I don't want to do it. So are you sure you want to continue? No, I don't want to continue. I'll just cancel. So this is a very easy to use software. You can build your bank. You can keep this bank connected to your login ID. If you have any questions or comments about managing references or using Zotero as a reference manager, you are welcome. Thank you.